be applied or rate specification we have to be checking. We seek no cancellation should we meet during the regular traffic bodies.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. To the right. Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. Good morning. Thank you. To the right, please.
Right, next camera on my right side, please. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. National to your seat, please.
65, please. Thank you.
So we see over here, sir. Hi, madam. Good morning. Welcome on board. Maybe I can help you with some of your items.